Alright, little tactical masterclass. I've done this video before, but it corrupted, and anyways, moving on. So we've got the 7 aside, this for under 8s and under 12s. Here you can see some information, you can read it as you will, but I'll just be talking anyways. We have 2 defenders, a goalkeeper obviously, a midfielder, 2 wingers, and a striker. The idea on this philosophy is obviously we want depth, so we're trying to get really deep with our defenders. We're trying to stretch them with a striker. We're trying to maintain width with wingers. And we have a supporting midfielder who can support anyone that's got the ball and really make sure that they have that breaking option so we can switch out from one side to the other. So you can see, yeah, width, depth, and essential supporter. We're going to learn a bit first about how to play out from the back. Goalkeeper, put the ball really high up, because if you do this, he has to then drop off. If he drops off, he's further away from who? Our defenders, because if he gets it, he's got to run further. And cool, if I put it up here, these guys can no longer cheat and try to do this to me. Where if we have the ball up here, down here rather, these guys think, cool, I can really get high and block the pass to the winger, and I can also get close to pressing this guy. All bad news for us. So goalkeeper, good decision to put it really high on the box, where you can see now, if they do this, it's game over for them doing this. So that means they have to drop off. Which gives us more space and time for our defenders to not panic on the ball. Okay, so cool. Defenders are getting deep, like I said, because there's no point doing this. Because if you do this, by the time the ball travels to you, you've already been pressed, and then you panic on the ball. So we must get deep to stretch the defenders this way. Striker must get high to stretch the defenders this way. Wingers must get wide to stretch the defenders this way. And midfielder is being in the middle, because he's a midfielder. Alright. Cool. So, as I said, most of the time we want to play football, so we're going to play the feet. Here, you might get pressed here. And then wingers, if it's on your side, so the ball's on your side, winger, and the closest defender's on your side, I don't want you running away from the ball. Because this guy's getting pressed, all he's going to be able to do is bomb it long, and either go out for a throw, or it's going to hit his feet and it's game over. So come deep to support at speed, so then if he's getting pressed, we can play it around this guy. And then you can receive facing forward, and just believe me, you're going to get pressed really hard and fast. And so what do we want? Our midfielder to support, our goalkeeper, return to your goals, midfield support, central defender support, centre back can also support, and then wingers, if you do pass forward, what do I love? Pass forward, run forward to get these 1-2s. However, midfielder, if you get the ball from one side, preferably first thought is, can I switch the ball to the other side? Because if the ball's on here, he's going to come, and he's going to come over. It's just natural human behaviour. They want to come towards the ball. So how can we switch out and find the other player? Which is why we want width. We also want depth. Okay. So coming back, defending. Even if this defender's got the ball, striker, I will go crazy and get angry if you just stand still in the middle next to 2 defenders holding their hand. How can you quickly come short to receive these little passes into pockets of space? And then as you make that run, trust me, they're going to follow you. So then do not turn and try to beat them. How can you bounce out to one of the wingers? Or, if ever our striker's got the ball, midfielder, your job is to support every single player. So if the striker's got it, can you support the midfielder? If the striker's got it, midfielder, can you support the striker? Either here, or better yet, make a forward run so we can play square to you. And then we go to the other side, or you're on for yourself. Rewind this and watch it a billion times if you have to. Rewind, watch, what did I just say? How did he move? When the fullback's got the ball, where's the winger? When the fullback's got the ball, where's the striker? When the fullback's got the ball, where's the midfielder? If the winger's got the ball, where's the midfielder? Where's the striker? And so on. The more you study this, the better player you'll be. Rather than getting caught out being in the wrong position, a coach is going to go, man, he's always in the right position. This guy is so smart. And trust me, I do that with some players. I go, this guy is incredibly smart. You should be like that. Because like I've said before, get technically good, your skills, be physically fast, fit, strong, be mentally, have the work ethic, have the desire to learn, the desire to improve, and be tactically smart. Understand the game. You need all 4 elements, otherwise you're hindering yourself. Just a quick revision on that. Wingers, when we have the ball, high and wide to start with. Striker, high on their offside line. Midfield, start high as well. The reason we always want to start high is because the players will mark you. Okay? So if they are marking you and you start really high, that then allows you to receive in the space that you wanted to get it in the first place. So if I want to receive it here, I can't stand there because I'm going to get marked there. Now I no longer can get the ball there. So start really far away and knowing in your mind, I actually want the ball in a certain spot. If I want the ball here, I can't start here because now I'm marked. Let me start back here so then when the ball does arrive to the person that's going to pass to me, I can quickly sprint there, then receive the ball in space because I'm quicker than this guy's reaction. By the time you get it, you've got it, and you're in space, and then you can play forward. Don't just stand here waiting for the ball. This guy's getting pressed. Then you're standing there like a lemon, and this guy gets, then he passes to you. By that time, it's been intercepted. Bye-bye. Okay. Cool. We're going to go to pressing the goal kick. So now we are the red team. We're the defending team trying to get the ball back. Defenders, you're marking together the striker because we need to have more defenders than they do strikers. Midfield, you're marking the midfield. 7-a-side is so simple. Midfield, you mark midfield. Wingers, you mark wingers. Striker, you're pressing whichever defender gets the ball. It's really, really simple. So, because we're marking, they're going to have to play short. They're going to have to play short, or they do bomb it long, but then we have to quickly react. But anyways, cool. So, firstly, it's their goal kick. Defenders mark their striker. One, mark really on the player, so then if the ball travels, you can get in front and intercept. One, cover behind. So if it's a big long pass over his head, or if it does come to you two and it's a 50-50 and it bounces off behind, we have a supporting centre back. So defending in twos, one presses, one covers. Okay, so one's really marking and pressing, the other one's covering in case you get beat. We've done that topic before, pressing and covering. If you've been in the futsal program, you would know all about that. Midfield, you follow that midfield wherever he goes. Wingers, you need to be careful in terms of pressing really high on the player because they might just kick it long and then run onto it. So mark goal side and allow yourself a bit of room, a couple meters of advantage. So from the goal kick, that is. So then if it gets kicked long, then you'll be the one to get it. And this really makes them play short. But don't be too far away to where if they play to your winger, he's just going to turn and drive with it. You have to be close enough to where if you see the ball travel to the guy, you can be on his first touch and to intercept or to tackle and make it hard for him. So you're marking the wingers. In this instance, they can either bomb it long, but it's a 2v1 in our favour. They can hit it long here, probably not going to work, so they're probably going to have to play short. Or, very good players, they're going to just play to feet, they're going to bounce, they're going to make a 1-2, and we're done. But we just have to react to that and be better than that. Because if football was that easy, you'd always win, but it's not how it is. So, cool. They play short. As soon as that ball's played short, striker, you have 10 seconds of sprinting effort and then you relax. So this is your main job defensively. Once the ball's down here, you're sitting down doing nothing. So do this job hard and fast and don't fail at it. So cool, it gets played. As soon as that happens, if the ball's on one side, if the ball gets played on one side, we want to keep it on this side. If the ball's here, we don't want to press this way because if I press in front, all they're going to do is switch out to the other side. And now, by that time, we've already committed. And now we're in danger. Because once the ball's on this side, we're trying to commit to this side. We're trying to win the ball here. We can't let them switch out. So once the ball's on this side, can we press from this angle, forcing him to go forward? Once this happens, you do not relax. You must sprint for the entire of... As long as this guy's got the ball, you're still sprinting. So you're sprinting, and you're actually trying to sprint and win the ball. Wherever this guy goes, you're trying to win the ball. Okay? Especially once you've got him trapped, going to one side of the pitch. Do not give up and let that happen. I will go crazy. Okay? Because once this happens, once you're pressing, this pass to this player is not going to happen ever. It's just impossible. So here, we mark up really closely. Striker's going to try to get it. Mark really closely. One press tight, one cover. Midfield stay tight on your man. And then winger, tight on your man. Winger, you're kind of in a half position. Okay. If this guy goes here, you're going with him. Okay. You don't need to be goal side like this, but you must be close enough to where if he does get the ball, you can press. 7-a-side's really simple. Everyone's pretty much got their own man. Alright. Easy enough. So the idea of defensively, trap them on one side and win it on one side. Once again, just rewind the video, watch it again if you got confused. But 7-a-side is pretty simple. It's just you have to do it properly, do it with effort, do it with 100% intensity. Just like the mentality video that may have not gone out yet because it got corrupted. We talk about relentless intensity. Actually, what did we say? Let's have a look. This is a decision-making flowchart. We'll get onto that another time. Well, it was in the initial video that got corrupted. And then playing style. Principles and values. So, relentless work ethic and intensity. The system is simple, but you must do it with intensity. You can't fall asleep during the game. You can't think about what you're doing tomorrow. While you're playing, you have your job and you do it at 100% intensity and work rate. And then the quality and results will come. Alright, pretty sure that covers it. Actually, just some general philosophy on this playing style is we want to try to see if we can make 1-2s with our midfielder. But also the main thing is, can we keep switching the ball? So once we have the ball on one side, can we play it to the other? If the midfielder has it, can we ensure that we do not crowd him, that we get really wide? Because if the midfielder gets the ball, oftentimes players are going to get drawn to that ball, and that allows for what? It allows for players to play out wide. If the ball's on one side, they're going to try to trap and try to win the ball on one side. So it's our job to try to make sure we get in passing line so we can get the ball from one side to the other side. If the striker ever has the ball, we don't want him to just watch. We don't want to watch him turn and dribble and try to beat the whole team. We must support him midfielder. We must support him wingers. Wingers we must support and make runs to receive these types of passes. Or midfield support so you can make those types of passes. Okay? That's the general philosophy and playing style. As another pointer, defenders don't let this happen. If the ball's in their half or pushed up, support because he might be in lots of trouble and then you could get the pass to then switch out. Once again, support. So we want to push up together. Defenders aren't just sitting back doing nothing. Also, sorry, one last thing. Defenders, cool. I'm so happy for you to get 1-2s. So cool, one option is winger comes down to play out here. Maybe that's not an option. Maybe it's to the midfielder. So we play to the midfielder. Bang. Instead of standing still doing nothing, after you pass forward, make a forward run because this guy's already in danger. So can we bounce out 1-2s? 1-2s are the key. Passing and moving. You can't, it's too hard to defend. So centre backs, if you're in trouble, either can you 1-2 with your winger and get it back, or can you get 1-2s with your centre back and get it back? And then you can drive, go have fun, score a goal. I don't care. If you lose it, it happens. We're developing you. So even if you're playing defense, make a forward pass, make a forward run, get involved. Obviously, if the ball's up here, we don't want to just all go up here and leave a striker by himself. That's just straight silly, isn't it? But playing out from the back, pass, get a 1-2, etc. Anyways, we'll wrap it up. Otherwise, we're here all day. Any questions, ask me, talk to me, message me, doesn't matter. Have a chat with me. But rewind this, watch it a billion times, really understand how to play football and the general philosophy of our team and why we do the things that we do. We want width, we want height, and we want to be able to combine through the midfield. Easy. All right. Have a good one.